And we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. If you'd like to contact the show, send me a text message, 706-889-9700 or chief@fetchernews.com. Also follow us on Twitter @FetcherNews. And don't forget, this morning at 10 a.m., North Georgia's only live online sports show, Instant Replay with Dave Garner. Now, I know you're out there and you're a nervous wreck. And I know you probably may not go and tell people you watched the show this morning because you're trying to just stay neutral. You're trying not to say anything negative about John McCain. You just want to get through the week. And then next week, you can start saying something. But I had a hard time yesterday. And I told you, and I say it nicely, this is the wrong place if you're looking for a John McCain tribute hour or 2 hours. Now, and it's not my fault. Not my fault. The last half hour, I discussed with you how he stuck his finger in the eye of every Republican House of Representatives, member of the House and Senate, with his thumb down from his shattered right shoulder to vote no on repealing Obamacare. The campaign promise. I'm asking Republicans, here Republicans are probably not sweating the Senate. Probably not, okay? But here Republicans are sweating the House. Will John McCain help usher Nancy Pelosi back into office by this Democrat reach across the aisle one more time? Let's do it one more time for John, reach across the aisle and show our compassion for this country, our want Democrats to remove these ugly stains from our history. So that being said, I know. Everybody's thinking, well, can you not just wait? But it's so disgusting what you're hearing, all right? McCain graduated 5th from the bottom of his class. Dad was 4-star admiral with the Navy, right? Grandfather, big deal. 4-star admiral, you're way up there. So this guy's a jackass. He's got a silver spoon in his mouth. And I know what you're saying. Well, wait a minute. You call silver spoon being in combat, fighter pilot and getting shot down in Vietnam and becoming a prisoner of war? No, relax. But this guy graduates at the bottom of his class. He can't be the very last, or that would really be embarrassing to Dad and the family. So they let him have the 5th spot from the bottom. He goes off there, fighter pilot. Let's just leave it there. And he's married. He's married to this young lady. He takes off, becomes a fighter pilot. He is shot down, and he's taken to the Hanoi Hilton, where they learn that he is the admiral's son, the leader of the Pacific Fleet there. And offer him, according to the deep state media, offer him early release, and he says no. Now, I want to say this, okay? I just question, all right? And I want you to do it too. Anytime, and you can get mad, but anytime the media overwhelmingly sells something, I stop to wonder. And I can't help it if you get angry. But in the since Saturday night, okay? Since Saturday night, all day on the Sunday shows, this morning on CNN and MSNBC, if I had counted how many times they told me that John McCain chose not to have early release from captivity, that he wanted to stay until all were released. Now, I'm not saying that's wrong. I don't know. I'm not don't know. But I do know this. A lot of files on John McCain's service are sealed. That I do know, okay? A lot of things are sealed where John McCain is concerned. And all I'm saying this morning is too many times, when the media tells me 3 to 4 times the same thing over and over, I mean, you have kids going around saying, oh man, this guy was great. I mean, did you hear about that? You know, they offered him to come home because his dad's a 4-star admiral and he was brave. Excuse me, he was brave. And he was brave, and he said, no, I'm not coming home till everybody else goes home. Now, you stop and think about this. Now, I'm getting sidetracked a little bit. But this guy is a rich kid. 4-star admiral. Okay? Trust me, you're not 4-star admiral. You don't have... This guy's a rich kid. He's a jackass. He's a party boy. He's a smartass, okay? He don't care, all right? He's used to having his way. The only reason they didn't kick his ass out of the Navy Academy is because the Naval Academy is because of who his dad and his grandfather. All right? And they were just trying to save the embarrassment that a McCain got his ass kicked out of the Naval Academy. So the guy goes through as a smart-ass, jackass, party boy, punk. Really. All about himself. And then he goes into the battle and he gets shot down and offered to go home. And this party boy that is so self-absorbed about himself all of a sudden has a change of heart. It says, no, beat the hell out of me for 5 years. I'm just saying, please don't get angry. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to stir some thought. No, I don't want to go home. Just beat the hell out of me for the next 5 years because I'm going to be a man of character when I left. I checked into the Hanoi Hotel, a jackass, arrogant punk, okay, that partied all the time, to this man of character. Wonder if the dad said, no, you keep him. I don't know. Don't get angry with me. Think that out. What would John McCain's career had been like if he came home and left everybody over there? Do you realize what turned into his career by sweating it out? I know there's people getting angry at me. Do you know just sweating out 5 years in a Hanoi Hilton, what that did for that guy? I know, you're getting angry at me. You see, the guy was married when he went in, right? Where's this story, MSNBC? Your gush. I'm just saying I watched that close and I question that. I've watched video. I told you before, I read and look at everything. And I make my own decisions and I question things. I read MSNBC, NBC, CNN. I watched them. I watch videos. I watch videos with John Dornan. You remember Congressman John Dornan? Okay, I watched all that. All right? I read so many different things when you Google John McCain. I'm just saying you got to question some things. Because you're about to watch a country with a deep state media gush over a man that delivered the dossier to the FBI. Just saying. Just saying. I find it interesting 2 years after the fact he's dead. He didn't make it to Mom. Mom's 106. Just saying. Just saying. Mom's 106. McCain made it to 81. Good for him. But 2 years after the dossier is delivered, bada bing, bada boom. McCain is gone. So that being said, the guy is married when he goes to Vietnam. The young lady he's married to, they're just middle class. John is a young guy. They're middle class people. She's middle class. It wasn't an arranged marriage. You see, the admiral and the admiral, you got two McCains. You got grandfather and father. Now, you're not an admiral, especially a 4-star admiral, that you're not up there, okay? And your son better be dating the right family and all the above, because there's big plans for you. I got plans for you, right? But no, John doesn't go with the arranged marriage because he's a punk. He's a jackass. In college, the academy, he marries a plain old middle-class girl. Interesting. So, he's shot down. This woman, his first wife, do you know the black POW flag? Look it up. See if John McCain's first wife is not the one that created the first black POW flag that you see today. See if that's true. I don't know. This woman worked so hard writing letters. She worked so hard to bring POWs home from Vietnam. This woman was nonstop. This woman had a car accident. She had surgery. My understanding is after the surgery, she had one leg shorter than the other and walked with a limp the rest of her life. Or if she's still alive, I don't know. Okay? John McCain got home. He didn't want to live middle class because somebody had it set when he got home for him to meet somebody very, very wealthy in Arizona. Arizona is where they picked to start his political career when they got him home. After he got rid of the wife that worked so hard to get him released as a POW. After he got rid of the wife, okay, that had a car accident, one leg shorter than the other. Check it all out. I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong. He meets Cindy. Cindy out in Arizona. Why, Cindy's daddy is the largest beer distributor in the state of Arizona for Anheuser-Busch. Multi-millionaire, wealthy family. This is the arranged marriage now. He marries Cindy. Okay, good. Father-in-law, right? Father-in-law bankrolls his first campaign in Arizona as a Republican for House of Representatives. I think he was there 2 terms. And then it was time to make John McCain the senator from Arizona to fill the shoes of Barry Goldwater. Now you stop and think, folks, that's how long the damn guy's ass has been there since Barry Goldwater. Now I have no notes. I got a picture from time to time. I just let it roll. So I don't know if I'm right or wrong. Check it out. Barry Goldwater. That's who he filled the seat. Yeah. We'll take a brief break. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. I'm sorry, this is not exactly the John McCain tribute show that you tuned in for and will not be. I'm going to take a brief break, and when we come back, we're going to start talking about the Democrats' stain on history. Take a break.